We would, if Give Local York went away and did not exist, we would be looking, we'd be scrambling for other ways to do this. It has really been we've been able to build a campaign around it to engage our donors, to engage our supporters, be able to tell our stories. We would simply have to find other ways to do that.
And if Give Local York went away, that would just impact the amount of people that we would be able to serve. While we would continue to serve graciously the people in York County that are uninsured, the reality is that without the funds, we would not be able to do it in the level that we are hoping to continue to do it now and in the future.
It would be terrible if Give Local York went away. It is such a community program, and we reach out to new people and new people meet us. Again, I really feel like it's a way that people can give to the nursery without going through the traditional channels of philanthropy. It's a way for people to feel like they're part of a community, part of this community being York and our community being York Day Nursery. We would really suffer if it went away. It's a really important source of our annual fundraising goals.
If Give Local York went away, that would be a detriment to York County. I think that this organization has done a phenomenal job helping organizations in York County.
I don't even want to think about it. It's something that we didn't know we were missing, I think, until it came to us. And now that it's here and it's part of our strategies, I would say, but it's also it is part of what keeps us going now. I think if it went away, we'd lose some motivation, or we would definitely feel a little less connected to our community, because that's one of the things that it's done, is that it helps us to be seen as a part of this bigger whole that is York County, and that we are all in it together.
It would severely hamper what we could do. We'd have to either cut programs or cut the number of kids that we could take. Certainly, we'd not be able to do the program to its full capacity that is so important for the youth of York County.
That's a good question, because this past year we raised over $40,000, and with a little over $300,000 budget, that's huge, and it would be really difficult to make up those funds. You know, we've talked many times about initiating a membership fee for our members, and we've always said, no, we don't want to do that. We want to provide as many programs and services as we can to any senior, irregardless of their financial status. And if we didn't have Give Local, you know, we might have to start charging for some of those programs, and we really don't want to have to do that.
Wow, that's really hard. If Give Local York went away now, we've kind of grown our fundraising around Give Local York. And if it went away, we could never manage the same level of platform for awareness or for fundraising that we've been able to gather through Give Local York.
That would be a big chunk out for us, because last year it did really well for us. It helped us do so many things. We were getting so close to deciding if we were going to be able to keep going with COVID and everything, and Give Local York helped us keep going.
I hope it doesn't. I hope it never goes away. But I think that it's real important for this community, not only for our organization, for the funds and for that we raise, but it's really an opportunity where once a year, the 350 nonprofits in this community come together as a solidified group to put a message out to the community and say, this is what's important to us as community. This is what's important to us, not only as human service agencies and nonprofits in the community, but this is important to us as Yorkians and York people living here in York in our community. So if it went away, I think it would be a great loss to this community.
Well, that would be gravely unfortunate if Give Local York went away. I think that would create a lot
that would really limit the accessibility to scholarships that our candidates would get. And women like me who seek financial freedom and the ability to want to expand their education, I think that all of that would come to a screeching halt. And that's not something that I want to happen. So I think with Give Local York, it is a pivotal and necessary program for the community and for continuing to fund a lot of nonprofits around the York area, which is really amazing.
So if Give Local York was not part of our community, I think there would be a hole from both a nonprofit perspective and a general community perspective. It is a unique way that a unique opportunity that nonprofits have to raise funds using this vehicle. There is not another replacement for it. This is a unique vehicle for fundraising and engagement that it would not be replaced with anything else that currently exists.
Yeah, if Give Local were not to exist, I honestly don't know what we would do to replace the funds that we've been able to raise. It would be very hard to muster the volunteer time and energy and the one-day focus, and we would have to create an entire fundraising and money processing, donation processing infrastructure online that we don't have now. Really, it would be a big challenge, and my guess is a lot of the funds we're now raising would simply go away.